everyone, welcome to my channel, Akashic Worlds with Sabrina Dawn. So I'm sorry I did not upload the daily yesterday. I had personal readings, work, and then the angel meditation last night. So I just wanted to let you know that next week I will be traveling, so there won't be an angel meditation next Friday morning. The next one is Thursday, July 16th at 7 p.m. and you can email me at akashicrose444. The email's in the description box if you'd like to register. There's no charge, and we just get together and commune with the angels and receive messages and meditation. So, and thank you all who came last night. So, okay guys, I'm very curious to know how you guys are doing this week. Oh my gosh, it feels like a roller coaster to me. I'm like doing really well, and then all of a sudden I'm like in this like huge emotional state, and I'm like, wow, a lot is like coming up to be cleared. So I hope that you guys are finding balance. I'm trying to get out in nature. It doesn't always help, but it helps, but not like I usually come out feeling like really good and grounded and have made some decisions and stuff like that. And once I came out, it was like there was just no difference. But of course it helps to get exercise and stuff. But yeah, so it's kind of funny how all of these things are happening. Going into my records helps. That definitely does help. All right, so we're just going to take a moment. We're going to call in the angels. We call in Michael, Raphael, Uriel, Gabriel, Metatron, and all archangels that want to come through for the highest messages for everyone involved in this, for everyone in this collective. Thank you. And so it is Satnam. Clear the deck. So we are using the Angel deck by Radley Valentine, and we'll see what messages want to come through. Okay. The Nine of Swords, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecy, sleepless nights. What's going on, guys? It's finally not the Eight of Swords, so you're moving up, right? But what's going on? Let's see. Okay, this is a deck called Mixed Emotions. So let's see what emotion could be going on to have people feeling like they're expecting the worst. Oh, this one just like, okay. This one just flew out. So, compassionate, empathetic, caring, sympathetic. Okay. So you can find yourself, I don't feel like, it's like expecting the worst, and I don't feel like that's it. I feel like the cares of the world are weighing heavy on you. You may be feeling overly compassionate is what I'm hearing, but I want to pull another card. That's not it. Okay. Angels. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Sad. Unhappy, joyless, dejected. So that is what this feels like to me. It feels like a hopeless state, like just a deep sadness. And in the world, it feels like certain things in the world going on makes you, like if you hear something on the news, you could be feeling it really deeply, and when you hear it, it's like you own it. Okay, right now it's an intense time energetically. I think on the Monday one, I told everybody, astrologers that I trust and respect, I'm not one, are saying that this is like the worst week of the year astrologically, like the most intense, right? So I'm feeling that I'm all over the place, and I don't always feel everything. And Kitty agrees with me. I'm all over the place. I don't always feel that this intensely. Certain times I do, but other times they say something and I get through it. But I'm also, my chart, everything that's going on astrologically is predominant in my chart. So I'm going to be very tied to it. Oh boy. So anyways, so you can go to Cafe Astrology, find out what's going on, like what your chart is, and you can find out what's going on in the world and see how, you can see how your chart reflects with what's going on astrologically, and you can help get some insight, but also recognize what's up to be cleared and work with it. Astrology is a beautiful tool. It's just overwhelming for me, so I go very slow. So the Nine of Air, Nine of Swords. Okay, so I'm feeling like there's a hopelessness, and it's not, it's expecting the worst, but it's not like full doom and gloom, but it's like this, why does it just not get better? Like, why isn't it getting better? Why are people suffering so much? Why am I suffering so much? There's a deep sadness that's coming in that it has to work with. And again, if you are like me and having roller coasters, this is the shadow side, okay? This is the shadow side that's coming up. It doesn't mean you don't have moments of happiness and clarity and hope and all of that. But what I'm hearing is that if you're like me, then you could be having these moments, like these roller coaster moments this week, okay? And, you know, looking into what compassionate really means for you. You know, like, what does that mean? You know, how can you sit in compassion and, you know, not get pulled in, right? Like things like that. Like, look into what kinds of compassion are out there and, you know, learn to keep your autonomy, even though you can have compassion. So like a higher compassion is what I'm hearing that wants to come in, okay? Not being so pulled by the world's suffering, because unfortunately it's always there, right? Okay. And it doesn't mean you don't act and stuff like that, but it can feel crippling at times. It can feel overwhelming. And so I'm using the Ask Angels deck by Melanie Beckler. Okay, 3 cards fell out right on top of these 3 cards. Okay, so we got radiate joy. Look at that angel just soaking up the sun. Remember to do this. Just allow yourself to stand in the sun and allow it to just beat down on your face. Now today around us, it's actually kind of like a cloudy day. So, but when the sun is out, remember to just allow yourself to feel it and just take it in. Take in that positive, beautiful energy. It's absolutely, for me, it's a masculine energy. Okay, so it helps me feel regenerized. And then release fear and embrace love. So while you are allowing yourself, so what they're showing me is that when the sun is out, or even in meditation, you can imagine the sun. Okay, you can use that as an exercise. You can imagine the sun. You can close your eyes and imagine the sun and imagine it coming down and it just touching every inch of your skin. And you can breathe in, okay, and ask the angels to come in and help you release fear and embrace love so that you can shine your inner light. And this is Archangel Uriel. And Archangel Uriel, he comes to me and says that he is an alchemizer, and he helps us do inner alchemy, which is, you know, turning fear to love. So these two coming together is absolutely perfect. And you can use this exercise to help you do that. You can imagine that light coming down on you is Archangel Uriel, and he's just here to support you. Okay, and look in the background here, that could absolutely symbolize Archangel Uriel coming in this, if you're feeling like, if you're having these intense moments of hopelessness, and I'm feeling like they're moments, you know, I'm feeling like that other people are on this roller coaster too. I'm hearing it from others, but I'm also feeling that right now, that it doesn't mean you don't have the good moments, but I'm hearing that it can be very overwhelming. Okay, let's see. So this is the Crystal Medicine Oracle deck. Let's see what they want to say. Oh, this one came out last night in the meditation. Summer, Truth and Integrity, Turquoise. Number 32, which equals to a 5, which brings up change, right? That's what they're saying, is release fear and embrace love. So you can bring in that change, clear the ego thoughts, okay? Get to the truth of who you are, the truth of situations, and that means seeing beyond the world. See what's going beyond that. And turquoise is the crystal that's coming through, and you know, just be mindful that you have real turquoise and not dyed howlite. So turquoise is really good throat chakra, helps you express yourself and have good communication with people, but in Mercury's in retrograde, so that's really important right now. And but also it helps you express yourself out into the world with a creative project, with your work. It just helps you get to your authentic self and express it out. Okay. Okay. So you can work with turquoise, and then I'm working with the Soul's Purpose Oracle to find out what other tool you can use at this time through the weekend to help you get through some of this roller coaster emotion. The ocean of emotion. Oh, they're saying stop. So what I'm hearing is getting into the mindset, instead of I'm suffering, the world is suffering, I'm feeling hopeless and getting down on yourself. I'm hearing you are here to overcome and grow. So you are growing. So like what I'm hearing is that they're saying to look at yourself as growing. So sometimes we can feel something so intensely, we feel like we haven't gone far in our work because we're feeling it so intensely in the moment. And what they're saying is that those are the onion layers, and that's what's up to be cleared. So it doesn't undo everything and all the work you've done. It's just that this is the new layer to be cleared. And because it's present, it's the present, and it's so prominent that you feel like, oh my God, I had this kind of thing 2 years ago. I thought I did this, but it's just like just releasing another layer, and you are doing it. Okay. And you can work with Archangel Uriel, turquoise, to help you release that fear and embrace love. Be mindful that when you get into these hopeless states, that you could be creating, if you stay in that energy too long, self-fulfilling prophecies. Okay. And if you look back on your life, you can connect some of the harder moments in your life to thought forms, thoughts that you believed and stuff like that. And you could be like, yeah, I really believe that such and such and such, and wow, that's just what keeps happening. And you can see that your thought was feeding that reality. Okay. So, the 9 of air is swords, which is thoughts. And with sleepless nights, what I'm hearing is wrap yourself. Some people, it might be good for you to get a weighted blanket. Wrap yourself in a blanket and just put yourself in a cocoon of warmth. You can call on Mother Mary and ask her to nurture you and care for you while you're going through this. Archangel Uriel, and as you release this fear, and be mindful that you hold a space around what you're feeling, and that will help you move through it quicker. So if you're feeling like overly compassionate about the suffering of the world, and it makes you feel really sad, then you can just imagine the whole world being embraced by Mother Mary. You can wrap yourself in a blanket and imagine that. It's like, and then ask her to her, the angels, or whomever you want to work with, or you can just say the Divine Mother, and you can imagine that is nurturing the sadness and everything you're going through, and you can feel all of that emotion, because you don't want to push it away. You can allow it to be there, but when you're holding the light within it as the truth, and you process it quicker. All you have to do is ask, and they'll be there for you, whether you sense them or not. Okay, just so you know, that's what they're saying, is that even in that moment, it's really hard to feel the light of the angels. It can feel like they're really far away, okay, instead of right on top of you. But actually what they are is they're just like, they are right there. They are prominent. They are shining their light, and they're going to help you release that fear. Do you see how she's holding the world? Okay. Sometimes I also get I can get crippled if I watch the news too much, or something is really big going on in the world, and I just can feel the suffering and people's pain, and it can feel very overwhelming and crippling. So, that's what they're saying, is that they're right there. They're right there to help you through that, to help you see the truth in all situations, which is divinity. Okay, and your truth in it is going to look different, but the universal truth is divinity. Okay, loves, just know that you are growing. Okay, just know that you are growing. You may feel sad letting go of certain parts of yourself. Okay, that's completely natural. It's gotten you this far, but you're growing. That's what you came here to do. Okay, you came here to overcome and grow, and you can do it. You're strong, you're beautiful, and you are very supported. The angels are here. All you have to do is call them in to have a personal connection with them. So the angels are always there supporting you. They're always there, no matter what. But when you call on them directly, that is removing the agreement for free will, right? You're saying, please come and help me have a better relationship, with my child. Help me to have a better relationship with myself, whatever it is. And then the angels swoosh in because you've now given them that permission, and they just start to work magic in your life. They start to give you synchronicities all around you as signposts that they're there. So all you have to do is call them in. You can make it official by writing a letter. You can sing a song to them. You can just, this is what I do most of the time, is just close my eyes and just ask. And I always say thank you, but they don't need thank yous, but I just like to say thank you. So it's, it's up to you how you want to do it. Okay. They're showing me the vision of it, so I don't know if this will help, but you can envision the angels protecting you. You can call on Archangel Michael, who's a protector, to protect your car so that you get from point A to point B safely. Okay, and if something were to happen, like your car breaks down for something, the right people will be sent to you and stuff like that. Like the angels are on it. Okay, they're there when you invite them in. All right, I hope you all have a beautiful weekend. Oh, the love readings. So I only got 2 done this week because I started midweek, but starting this week, I'm going to do all 4 every week. I apologize. Like I said, I've been kind of woo all over the place. So it's kind of hard. I sat down, I can't even tell you how many times to do readings, and I just couldn't do it. So I hate that I started something and wasn't able to finish it in the first week, but I'm going next week will be much better. And I'm just excited to do the love readings with you guys and to grow through that, okay? Because it's a whole new way for me doing it, showing my face. All right, I am sending you all my love and just oceans of love. Okay, bye-bye.